Up this week, this is just one of the 4 recipes that are filmed with a collaboration series with Bidfood at Home. I've also created 28 recipes for them, so go to their website and get all the ingredients you need to get these recipes. This is my perfect fake-away Asian-inspired pork noodles. Okay, so to start this off, we're going to start with the humble sausage. We're going to break that down to make our meatballs. Now, when you're looking at things like doing a monthly shop, think about those things that you can store in your cupboard. Your things like your rice noodles, your rices, your pastas, even your sausages and things that can be frozen, buy them in bulk and then freeze them. Okay, so for the meatball, we're simply going to twist this in half, run my hands down both sides, and I'm going to get equal portions. Right, let's pop those out of the way and we're going to get on with our sauce. Really simple ingredients here. So we're going to add our tablespoon of honey. I've got 1.5 tablespoons of sesame seeds, 2 teaspoons of grated ginger, 2 teaspoons of our crushed garlic, 2 tablespoons of our soy sauce, and then lastly, everyone knows that I like a little bit of heat going through here. We're going to take a whole chili, I'm going to cut that in half, and I'm just going to really nicely finely slice that up. And we're going to add all of this to our sauce. Make sure that chili, the soy, the sugars from the honey and the sesame seeds, so the nuttiness going through there, all mixed together, and just put that to one side. Right, so our sauce is ready. We're going to go back to our meatballs here. Now, top tip, got slightly damp hands. Just going to give these a little roll round, just to make sure we've got these perfect little circles. You know, things like this is a great way of getting more dishes into your monthly shop. For instance, you can use this for toad in a hole, you could use it for a beautiful sausage casserole. So we're gonna get a nice deep pan on this up to a really high heat, and what could work really well with this as well. Over here, we've got some bubbling water, which we're simply gonna season. Generous portion of salt into that water and bring that up to a nice boil. So over here we've got our rice noodles. This is a great store cupboard staple. I mean, you keep these for months on end. They're brilliant to have at the back of the cupboard. Simply throw them into boiling water, 5 to 6 minutes, and you've got a beautiful noodle dish. So pan's nice and hot, generous amount of our vegetable oil. Once that's nice and warm, we're gonna introduce our meatballs. And we're going to look to move that around the pan. We want to get colour on each side of these. And you can see there straight away, within a minute, we've got caramelisation happening. So it's the fat coming out of the pork itself. It's starting to caramelise, and it's going to give the pan beautiful flavours. Now with this type of recipe, it's perfect to have your sausages in the freezer, you know, rice noodles in the back of the cupboard, your honeys, your sesame seeds, your soys, they're all store cupboard staples. So they're all stuff which you can have pre-stored, and you know you can throw together a really nice meal in about 9 to 10 minutes. Simply go and get your broccoli or your fresh greens, your limes, your spring onions, whatever you want to put in there, just go to your local shop and just buy that once a week. So you see there, the pork itself has released a certain amount of fat. We want that fat because there's flavour in fat. I'm going to use that to start cooking the broccoli. So for these, I've got some long stem or tender tip broccoli. We take off the ends and simply run a knife across these. So our florets can go straight in. And these aren't going to take long to cook because we want to get bite on there. So we want plenty of crunch on the vegetables. So working quickly, you can see straight away the fat's going to start cooking the broccoli. So we're flash frying the broccoli. Our noodles are all done, so they can go straight in. We have got our beautiful sauce, which is going to go straight over the top. A little bit of our noodle water, which is going to give us this beautiful, rich, silky sauce. Off with our heat. I'm just going to take our lime, a real generous squeeze of that over the top. That is done within minutes. We're going to serve this one up as a big bulk plate load of food. It's a big, decent family portion of food there for everyone to help themselves on. We're going to garnish that, so just take the ends off, a couple of spring onions, and then just a last little garnish of our sesame seeds. Completes. And there we go, that is my Asian-inspired meatball noodles, packed full of flavour, really simple to do, and it's really nice to do that with some store cupboard staples. Now remember, this is one of 4 recipes that I've shot for Bidfood at Home. Links in the description box down below, so go straight through to their website. You can download the recipes, order the food, and it comes straight to your front door. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, get recreating it in #MrsHasteKitchen as always, and I'll see you next week. Cheers then, bye-bye.